I always felt sorry for my dad on Christmas Day. Growing up, Christmas Day was always special. Mum and dad in the house, sometimes grandparents, me and my brother. And we always got amazing gifts. Mum and dad didn't have a lot of money, but we always had amazing gifts, and Christmas Day was always just so fantastic. But I always felt sorry for my dad, because my dad was part of the Salvation Army band. He was part of the Salvation Army, and for some reason, they stuck him on the rota on Christmas Day, which means that we'd get up and our routine would be open all our presents, but it had to be done by 9:30, so you'd kind of enjoy him, but there was a bit of pace to it. And it had to be done by 9:30, because 9:30 my dad had to go out, and he had to do this Salvation Army thing. And I always felt sorry for him, because 9:30, all the presents are open, but we're just getting started, Dad. You know, we've got Lego to build, we've got the Millennium Falcon to play with, there's all sorts of stuff. Well, my dad has to go out, and I always felt sorry for him. He'd come back at 12, and he enjoyed the afternoon, evening, but he missed half the day. And then when I was 14, I grew up in the Salvation Army. I played in the Salvation Army band as well. And age of 14, I can remember one year I said, "Can I come with you, Dad?" I've no idea why I thought that, why I asked that. I said, "Can I come with you, Dad?" He said, "Yeah, you could come." And so I got my Salvation Army uniform on, and I got my brass instrument, and I went out with my dad 9:30 on Christmas Day. Christmas is all about your presents, isn't it, as a kid? And we went out. And I wasn't really sure where we were going, and we arrived at the hospital. And we wandered into the hospital. And we stood around the ward and started playing. And this is going to sound stupid to you, right? But as a 13, 14-year-old, it had never clocked in my head that on Christmas Day, not everybody was sitting having a great time with lots of presents, that people spent it in hospital. You know, that penny had never really dropped, because you just focus on how amazing Christmas is, don't you? And then we left the hospital and we went to an older people's home, and we went there, and I remember going into the lounge, and there was all these very old people sat around, and you can see that at the end of their life, you know, they're not doing very much except sitting there, and some of them have family with them, but some of them don't. And we sat and we just played Silent Night, and we just played Away in a Manger. And I was part of that. And I could see the reaction, and I could see the faces of these people on Christmas Day. And it was different from opening a Lego set. Opening a Lego set is great, but there was a different quality to that experience. You know, it was about something else, and it was almost like in that moment, in that sense, that a little door opened, and through the door I could see that there was another world, that there was another way of being. There was another thing about life beyond just getting lots of stuff. And it was the whisper of Jesus for me, just saying it's about more than you. You know, life is about more than you. And inviting me into a new world and a new way of being. And I wonder whether anyone can see an open door this morning, whether you can sense the whisper of Jesus. And he's saying, if you want to get Christmas right, there's another way to be. That there's another way to get Christmas right. Actually, it's to get life right. There's another way to be blessed. There's another way to live life to the full, to have an abundance. The thing that you're seeking, there's another way. And it involves trust in his words, that actually the way is to give rather than just receive. And